أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه وذريته وبيته أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. I'm going to read, inshallah, the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah. Inshallah, I'll just summarize for you the beginning. At the beginning, there's Surah Fatiha, Alhamdulillah, and this is like a prayer and opening of the book of Quran. So this was revealed. This was fifth surah to be revealed, but it's at the beginning of Quran, and it's recited in every rakat of your prayer, and it's so this is Surah Fatiha, and then it goes on to Surah Al-Baqarah. Now Baqarah is 87th surah to be revealed. It's a Madani surah. So all those 86 surahs were revealed in Makkah before this surah will be revealed in Medina. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put it in Lawh al-Mahfuz, this surah at the beginning after Surah Fatiha. So this is now in the beginning. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about those people who are muflihun, those who are muttaqeen, and those who are mu'mineen, believers. So there are these five ayat about mu'mineen. So this category of mu'mineen first, and then you have category of kuffar in 2 ayat, 6 and 7 ayat, and then there's category of munafiqeen. So this surah deals with munafiqeen, and then there are other surahs which will deal with munafiqeen. There's much discussion about munafiqeen in this surah, and then there's in this surah there will be reference to fasiqeen, those who know but they do not deliberately, they do not, so that they do crimes and they do sins deliberately knowing. So you have mu'mineen, you have kafirin, you have munafiqeen, and you have fasiqeen. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes towards the later it gives two very beautiful zarab, amsal for this dark people walking in darkness, and lightning and darkness and light. This very good allegories. And then you have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I created the creation. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates creation for you. He says for you. الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. So I created this for you and this, and so don't bring up equals to me. Don't bring other gods besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this one, and then it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling you that He is going to create Khalifa. He told Malaik, angels. This begins at ayat number 30. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. The Khilafah, the word, they are opposed to this Khilafah because, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I am man made Khalifa. So whoever is, ruler, whoever is in the country, he's Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Nuh alayhi salam was Khalifa, for example. And then Ad people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, we made you Khalifa after Ad, after Nuh alayhi salam. And then with Samud alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we made you Khalifa after Ad. And then, Shuaib alayhi salam's people, people of Madain, we made Khalifa. So all these people are Khalifa. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Quraysh, we made you Khalifa. So the Jews were made Khalifa also. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this Quran, after this 29 to 39 verses in the Surah Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Bani Israel Khalifa. And they were Khalifa from Ishaq alayhi salam, Yaqub alayhi salam and his descendants, and up to Isa alayhi salam, the Khilafat was with them. Also with Ismail alayhi salam, he was Khalifa. So there was Khilafat with Ismail alayhi salam in this other area. And then Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes to be Khalifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on this earth. And then we have Khilafat, in Muslim world, Sharia and this Khilafah. Sharia and Khilafah. They are opposed to these two words. Sharia is law. Musa alayhi salam's Sharia, Nuh alayhi salam's Sharia, Ibrahim alayhi salam's Sharia. This Quran makes it very, very clear in Surah Shura. This is Sharia of Nuh alayhi salam, this is Sharia of Ibrahim alayhi salam. This is Sharia of Musa alayhi salam, this is Sharia of Isa alayhi salam. This is Sharia of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why are you opposed to this law? Because these Christians, they said we don't, because Jesus has taken away all our sins and He's our God and He's the Son of God, He's 3 in 1, He's 1 in 3, and this 3 different personalities and this and this, so He has taken away all our sins, so we don't need any forgiveness, we don't pretend to be asking for forgiveness, so no, this we don't believe in the law. So this is now I'm going to read, Bani Israel became Khalifa. This is the Surah Baqarah. So from ayat number 40 onwards, this is Khilafat of Bani Israel. But if you refuse to be Khalifa, then it's taken away from you. And how you disobeyed. So this whole story from verse number 40 to verse number 101 or wherever it stops, this is the disobedience of Bani Israel. How, this same story you can read in the book of Exodus, in the book of Numbers, in the book of Leviticus, in the book of Deuteronomy. You have this whole story told there in the Bible, in Torah, and here you have in Quran, in different places. In Surah Al-Baqarah, 40, verse number 40, Ya Bani Israel, Rizkuru, Ni'matil. How beautiful. In Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls these Bani Israel with such great respect, But they say, oh, no, when he went to Medina, he said, no, this is same thing that he, this comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not Muhammad. It's the first thing, you don't want to believe that Muhammad, did not write the book. He, of course, could not read and write. But your problem is there. So, okay, you don't believe it, no problem for us. But you stay where you are, and we stay where we are. You keep your home, and we keep our home. And if you stir up trouble, the trouble is coming back to home. It is going to echo in your face, and it's thrown back in your face. You stop it. Stop this nonsense. This has gone too much. This has gone too much. Ya Bani Israel, Rizkuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum wa anni faddaltukum ala al-alamin. Can you find any other book in this whole world which can glorify Bani Israel like this? In many places, in Quran, in this place, in this surah, a number of times, and in other surahs, Ya Bani Israel, Rizkuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum wa anni faddaltukum ala al-alamin. Are you not ashamed? You go and burn this book, and you go and speak against this book. There's violence in this book. This is such beauty in this book. Why are you blind? Why don't you go and read it first? You read, but you already make up your mind. This is why this book we don't like, because this book belongs to Muslims. It belongs to the whole world. Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came as Rahmatul lil Alameen, for all the worlds, for all the nations, for all mankind. Even if you don't believe it, go and read it. attitude, at least you would soften your attitude like other great scholars of yours. Look at Carlyle, how he beautifully he made this speech in 1840 in London. Why don't you stop this nonsense Islamophobic, everywhere in the world. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا بني إسرائيل لا اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم وأني فضلتكم على العالمين. O Bani Israel, remember how we gave you ni'mat, how we blessed you, how we gave you barakat, how we an'amt ni'mat, how we gave you ni'mat. Alaykum wa afu bihadi. He says, afu bihadi. He says, afu bihadi. Keep your promise with me. Keep your covenant with me. You follow the covenant that was given to you in Torah. But you say, no, it does not apply to us. We don't follow it. We are secularists. Okay, you are secularists. You are atheists. What are you? You are follower of Jesus. You are follower of Abraham. You are follower of Moses or not? What is your problem? So you say we are secular. Secular, okay. Secular, where is your covenant? He says, Ufu bi'adi, ufu bi'adikum. If you keep my covenant, I will keep my covenant. There is a covenant between you. This is Misak. Misak between you. All the prophets had Misak. But choose your words and say, he had given us this land. This land, he gave it to your father, and he gave it to your grandfather. He gave it, this is your property, go and take it. La hawla wala. He gave it to descendants of Ibrahim alayhi salam. He gave it to Sam alayhi salam. And all these Arabs are descendants of Ibrahim, descendants of Sam, descendants of Nuh alayhi salam. And you think it belongs to you and your father and your mother. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Awfu bihadi wa ufu bihadikum. Keep your covenant with me. Behave like human beings. Ya Bani Israel azkuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum wa awfu bi'ahdi. And complete the promise covenant that you made with me, and then I will keep the covenant that I made with you. Awfu bi'ahdi, ufi bi'ahdikum, iyaya farhabun. And beware and be conscious of me, fear me. I am your Lord, I am Yahweh, I am ilahukum ilahun wahid. I am one, and I am your God. Iyaya farhabun. Be rahib, be fearful, be pious, be God-fearing. Where is your God-fearing gone? وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ وَلَا تَكُونُوا أَوَّلَ كَافِرٍ بِهِ. This was for Bani Israel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you believe what I have sent down. What I sent down to Ibrahim alayhi salam, to Musa alayhi salam, to other Nabiyyin of Kitab. You did not follow. Now I have sent down this book, Quran. You have to follow it. If you don't follow, you are in trouble. وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ. And it testifies to what is with you. Torah, it testifies all the beautiful things in Torah. Quran testifies to it. And witnesses bear witnesses that this is true, this is true, this is all your Anbiya were true. And you testifies to it. And you are rejecting it outright. You have no respect for anybody. وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ. What is with you, it testifies. وَلَا تَكُونُوا أَوَّلَ كَافِرٍ بِهِ. And do not become rejecter outright. Right at the beginning, before it reaches your ears, you are already, you are already enemy to it. You want to burn it. You want, they don't like this book. This book has problem. You have read it. You have not even read it. And you pick up those verses, which testifies against you. Of course, Torah testifies against you. Why don't you burn it? Injil testifies against you. Musa alayhi salam testifies against you. He curses you. Dawud alayhi salam cursed you. I will come and I'll show you When you ignorant people, you just behaving like ignorant. Why don't you come and talk to people who know your Torah, who know your Injil, who know Quran? Why don't you talk to them? And you are putting up all these people in jail, because you think they are, against you and against this. So pick up everybody in the house and go at 3 o'clock in the morning and arrest them and put them in jails, and he's opposed to you. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. If you go, you will have to live in fear. This is your destiny. You will live in fear if you go on doing this thing in Islamic world and punishing Muslims everywhere in the world. So he says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, remember this and bring me any book in the world that testifies so beautifully to Bani Israel and makes them such beautiful language. Look at this. Ya Bani Israel, lashkuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum wa awfu bi'ahdi ufi bi'ahdikum wa iyaya farhabun. Now, find me any other book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this Quran, He says, find me any book other than these two. These two means this Torah and this book, Quran. If you find better book, come bring to us and we will follow it. If it is better than Torah, is better than Quran, then we will follow it. This is your challenge. This Quran's challenge to you. Bring any other book which is better than these in moral values, in akhlaq, in character, and how to behave in this world with humans, with animals, with cosmos, with ecology, all these problems. Bring any book which is better than these two. It says in the Quran. So why don't you bring one, write one for yourself and say this is definitely better than Torah and this is definitely better than Quran, and then we Muslims will follow it. Okay, I'll be the first to follow. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said bring it and I will follow it. But this is, you cannot bring it because you don't have anything better than Torah. Of course we don't have, وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ وَلَا تَكُونُوا أَوَّلَ كَافِرٍ بِهِ وَلَا تَشْتَرُوا بِآيَاتِي ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا. I do not sell ayat of Torah, ayat of Injil, ayat of Quran for a small price. You say, now you change it. You put your hand on the verse that tells something against you and you cover it up. You rewrite, you make another word, you change the place. Tahrif, there are many ways of tahrif, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes all those ways of tahrif 1400 years ago. Your scholars have come out and they have found out 230, 40 years ago, they have found out how, you have these different traditions. They have different scholars wrote down different things in it. They inserted things. This is your scholars. Go and read about textual criticism and the Elohim tradition and priest tradition and this tradition and that. The 5 traditions now, at least your scholars have found out. It's not Muslims who have found out. It's your scholars. So you go and find out. وَآمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ وَلَا تَكُونُوا أَوَّلَ كَافِرٍ بِهِ وَلَا تَشْتَرُوا بِآيَاتِي ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا وَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونِ وَلَا تَلْبِسُوا الْحَقَّ بِالْبَاطِلِ. Don't mix up haqq with batil. Don't mix up evil things with good things. Bring up something rotten and put it in the food, then the whole food will be rotten. Bring some poison in the food, the whole food will be poisoned. So don't bring an evil thing, bad things, the wrong things, in the haqq, in the truth. وَلَا تَلْبِسُوا الْحَقَّ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَتَكْتُمُوا الْحَقَّ. And do not hide the truth. You hide the truth. In Torah, you hide. And what is written in Torah, you don't want to say, we don't know what it means. We don't know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. You don't know what happened. You don't know why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed it. But it's written to you, it's given to you in the book, and you say, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Why happened? You know it, why happened? And you are doing it, you are doing exactly what the people of Sodom and Gomorrah were doing, and you behave as if you are innocent, you don't understand, you don't know anything. وَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونَ. Fear me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, فِإِيَّايَ فَارْهَبُونَ فَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونَ. You fear me, fear me. You have piety, have consciousness, understand that I am there. And I have not left this whole world in your hands to destroy it. I am keeping the balance, and when time comes, I will destroy you. I bring you forth. So this is what it means. ولا تلبسوا الحق بالباطل وتكتموا الحق وأنتم تعلمون وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة وإنها لكبيرة إلا على الخاشعين. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صدق رسول النبي الكريم. وذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين.